The need stems from really looking at what the system is currently producing. I think it's unfair to say this is what we need to do next or this is what the future is going to be. It's really hard to predict how the future will play out, but what we can say definitively is that the factory model is not producing the types of people that we need to lead and solve problems in the world today.
I think it starts with setting goals for what you want to actually happen, right? So if you're saying that you no longer, or that you want to be questioning what we're teaching students, then you have to question it not just on the small classroom level, but on a larger level in terms of the standards and the goals that we have, the tests that we're giving our students, and what we're asking them to understand and learn.
So I think, behavior change is hard. It can take 3 to 5 years. And the most important component is having all stakeholders involved. So having them all kind of bought into a common goal. And it's not just administrators and teachers, but it also includes the parent piece and the family, as well as the students themselves.
When you want to be innovative, you have to understand that you aren't always successful at the first time. And when you bring in a case-based, you're going to see that the idea is you try out solutions. The scientific process is everywhere. You try out solutions, they don't work, you go back and try again.
I think what often happens in education is that when changes are made, the structure remains the same, but you're changing things within the structure. And what I think needs to happen, and what we've tried to do at the iSchool, is actually change the structure. Because in order for a real shift to take place, it can't just be about what you're teaching today in the classroom, it has to be much bigger than that.
We ask our students on a daily basis to take risks and encounter new material all the time. And if you're not willing to take risks, then you can't grow along with your students. And take risks, try new things. I think you'll find that you are more mentally engaged in your work. I think you'll find that your students are more engaged in what they're doing, and I think everybody will be happier and learning better the more chances you take.
The question is, how do you create a culture that aligns what the students want to learn with how the teachers want to teach and improve their practice?
And I think when other teachers see that this is a very approachable technique, it's Socrates. it's based on the question of why. I think when other teachers see how being a facilitator is also extremely rewarding, and when you guide kids to the answer rather than tell them the answer, I think that when other educators see the opportunities, then they will then buy into it too.
It's one step after the other forward. And how can you learn from your mistakes? And I think as adults, as teachers and administrators, we need to be candid and open about our failures and things that didn't quite work the first time.
My advice is to have faith in the fact that doing things new and different is good, and it won't ruin the children. And if you invite them with you on a journey to do something exciting and something really great, they'll embrace that, and you guys will all be learning cool things together.
And in many cases, the educator and the students are in it together. And I just think that that is very empowering within a classroom, because kids then say, we're the leaders here. And I think in many cases, teachers don't have to know the answer.
We're all lifelong learners, so what can we do to refine our craft and take it to that next level? And there are little things that teachers can do. There's something they can do tomorrow. There's different things that they can do 3 months from now or a year from now. But to give themselves the latitude and the freedom to know that time matters, and they need to do it well and thoughtfully.
Because I think the process of doing it together and growing together will get more buy-in to be more innovative. So everyone won't be like, yes, the pioneers running way ahead at the start, but everyone, I think, believes that really great things can happen.
When you jump in and try, the things that our students are capable of doing and achieving is phenomenal and remarkable, and I hope that everyone gets to have that same feeling that I get when I walk around my school and I'm observing my teachers and observing my kids.